Go ahead and drop the bomb. Go ahead. Drop the bomb.
Since I'm a night rider, Mr. Fit and Fresh, fitting Mr. Black like his mama, like his ass. So the two hosts, I don't know their name because they're irrelevant. There was two hosts from the Fit and Fresh, whatever, a podcast. One is Black Like Me and Black Like the Night. And his other co-host is, I want to say he ain't white. So basically it's two minorities saying that they don't date darkies or Black women. They're not night riders. If they're red bone, they're okay. They don't do the dark. And so they got a lot of backlash online. They actually came back to say that it was a preference, and that when women say they don't want a short man or a broke man, that's the same thing. And I think that they missed the point that you can have a preference, but that preference was demeaning to other ones. So to the skin tone that you do Black not women. Prefer. Right, which is weird because I'm not sure why you just didn't say, hey, I prefer a dark or a white girl. I'm not sure why you had to bring Black women in at all. What do you guys think?
Basically, like you were saying, Christina, about them making the comments they made, dealing with their preference of lighter skin versus dark skin. To be honest, I feel like, yeah, they could have said it in a better way, but at the same time, I mean, this goes back to something that predates us. Like even me, like growing up as a kid, like people would say, oh, she fine, man, to be dark skinned. And that's something that, we just would say automatically, like from what we grew up on doing. So I feel like with them, it's people make a big issue out of everything now. I'm just being real. Now, like, I just feel like maybe they didn't mean it as they're taking it now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they probably was in the moment, they said something, but you know how the media is now pretty much, like just bashing them now, like, so I feel like it's
no, they went in pretty hard.
They did?
They went in pretty bad.
How was it?
Like, honestly, you would have to watch the clip.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you go back and watch
it. I'll go back and watch it before I defend.
That shit was weird. It was uncalled for.
Yeah.
And to be frank, fuck them niggas for their opinion on that shit.
It was so demeaning to Black women, period. And these were coming from Black men. Oh, and wow. and this is just
he was dark.
Right. And it was very demeaning the way they came out and said it. And I do agree with you, Christina. It was way out of pocket. And if you guys go back to our first season, when we talked about colorism and how it goes back to slavery days, and and it's carried on for hundreds of years. Mm-hmm. The light skin versus the dark skin, what's said in the rap songs and what men prefer and stuff like that. But people do have their preferences, but the way they spoke upon dark-skinned women was very, very demeaning, and it was uncalled for, and they should be fucking canceled for that, because that was horrible. You shouldn't even demean women like that, period. So
I stand correct. I just gotta see the video.
I know his Black mama was embarrassed, and the fact that he said, I think the most offensive was he said he's not a night rider. He doesn't get down with the dark.
Yeah, nigga, fuck him.
Right.
He doesn't get down with the dark.
He did.
All right, what we got next, y'all?
Moving on.